Hey everyone, it's Heather Nichols, and today we're going to create the cutest little felt critters that are perfect for Christmas. I added my critters to tags and attached them to cute little gift boxes that I'll share as well. It all starts with the Critter Clips Christmas die collection. These mixed media dies have a main head or body shape and then accessories to make either a penguin, a reindeer, a snowman, or Santa's tummy. I'm cutting out the critters with felt, and there's a special holiday felt bundle available that includes cherry blossom, carrot, khaki, latte, marshmallow, black licorice, red glitter, and gold glitter felt. To create the tags, I'm using both the pierced Tag Stacklets 2 and Tag Stacklets 2 die collections. I'm using the third smallest die in each collection. For my gift boxes, I'm using the Gable Gift Box Christmas set. This is a set of 12 pre-cut boxes. You just have to fold and assemble them together. You get 4 of each color in cherry pop, cilantro, and toffee. I'm using a few stencils on my project. I have the Polka Party stencil and then the Mini Slim Candy Cane Stripes stencil. I'll use pixie spray to hold my stencils in place. For sentiments on my project, I'll be using the Itty Bitty Sentiments Holiday Stamp Set. For ink colors, I'll be using Sugar Cube and Oreo, Cherry Pop, and Cilantro. I've got my blender brushes here. I've got the red and green from the original set and also my white blender brush. I'm using Bits and Pieces Snowflakes and also burlap twine. A few extra adhesives are multimedia matte and a 1/4 inch sticky tape. I'll start off by creating the critters for the tags, and I'm cutting all of this out from the felt in that holiday felt bundle. I decided to do all of my die cutting with my Sidekick machine, and so I'm using scissors to trim down the felt so that will fit right through my machine. The mixed media dies cut through the felt really well, and so then I'm just cutting out all of the pieces and all of the different colors to create the different critters. As far as what colors of felt you use for your critters, you can use my projects as a guide, or you can use any of the other projects that you see from the design team, or you can come up with your own color combinations. Now I'm putting these together and I'm adhering the pieces for the critters together using a craft glue. I believe the one that I'm using is called Crafter's Pick, but really any sort of thick craft glue will be perfect. Some people like tacky glue, or maybe you have a favorite adhesive for when you're creating craft projects like this. Most of the pieces are going to be adhered to the front of that head shape or body shape. The only exceptions would be the reindeer antlers I would adhere from behind, and also the reindeer ears. I'm using the critters on tags today for my project, but the original design for these critters was to go on the top of a jumbo paperclip. At the end of this video, there's a short little part showing you how I would adhere these critters to a paperclip so you know that they are secure. So stay tuned for that. Okay, while my critters are drying, I'm going to go ahead and get my Gable boxes put together. I'm using the Polka Party stencil to put a pattern on the box, and I'll use pixie spray to hold that stencil in place. The Gable box is big enough that the stencil does not cover the whole thing, and so I moved the stencil over in sections. I just made sure that the line on the edge of the stencil was on a seam on the box, and I didn't stencil on the bottom of the box. As you can see, I'm using Sugar Cube ink with my white blender brush to stencil the polka dot design. I love to add splatters, and I'm doing that with the Copic opaque white ink and a water brush. I'm picking up that ink on my brush, and I'll tap the brush over my finger to add splatters to the Gable boxes. For the tags, I'm using the Candy Cane Stripe stencil, and I'm stenciling that on with a tone-on-tone look on the Cherry Pop and Cilantro cardstock. In other words, I'm using Cherry Pop ink on the Cherry Pop cardstock and Cilantro ink on the Cilantro cardstock. Once the stripes are stenciled, I'll add a few white splatters, and then it's time to die cut the tags. From the cardstock that I just stenciled, I'll be cutting tags out using the pierced Tag Stacklets 2 die collection. I'm using the third smallest die in the collection. I'm cutting 2 from each color, so I'll have 2 green tags and 2 red tags. I'm layering a solid tag behind the stripe tags, and I'm using the Tag Stacklets 2 die collection, the third smallest tag in that die collection, and I'm cutting 2 from Cherry Pop cardstock and 2 from Cilantro cardstock. I adhered the tags together, adding the cherry pop striped to the cilantro base and the cilantro striped to the cherry pop base. And just look how cute these critters look on these tags. I stamped sentiments on the bottoms of the tags from the Itty Bitty Sentiments Holiday Stamp Set in Oreo ink, and now I am adhering the critters to the tags using the same craft glue that I put them together with. I added a few of the bits and pieces snowflakes scattered around the tag, attaching them with multimedia mat. Now to put the Gable boxes together, you're going to fold along the score lines, and then there is a tab on the one side of the box, and that is where you're going to add adhesive to attach the sides together. You'll want to use a little bit stronger adhesive, like a stronger tape or a liquid glue, and you let it set so that the box stays all together. For the bottom of the box, I folded in the two smaller tabs and then the larger tabs interlocked together, and I added adhesive to the backs of the larger tabs on the bottom. If you want your box bottom to be a little more secure, you can absolutely add additional adhesive to the tabs. For the top of the box, think of like a Happy Meal box where you're going to pinch that middle together, and then there are two kind of notches that slide into the openings on the side flaps. I used burlap twine to tie the tags to the Gable boxes, and just look at how adorable these turned out. These are perfect for putting a little treat or present into, and who wouldn't love to receive a gift as cute as these? Now, like I promised at the beginning of the video, here's how you can make the critter clips with the paper clips. So make your critters like I did at the beginning of the video and cut an additional felt piece for the head shape or body shape. And then you're going to take a jumbo paper clip, and I recommend a hot glue gun so you get a really good secure hold, or you could use another very strong glue. I added hot glue to the top of the paper clip. I set that right behind the head, centered at the bottom, and then take and add more glue around the back of the head part and add that additional piece that you cut out to cover everything up and seal it all together. These little clips make an adorable gift. If you have any readers in your life, this is a great bookmark idea. Otherwise, they also look adorable attached to your gifts, or even maybe clipped on top of those Gable boxes. I hope you enjoyed learning how to create these cute felt critters using the Critter Clips Christmas die collection, and I hope I gave you a few great ideas to use them for your Christmas crafting. You can find the Critter Clips Christmas die collection and all of the other supplies that I use to create my projects at tailoredexpressions.com. Thanks so much for joining me, everybody, and I'll see you next time.